What's up, everybody? I'm Chase Lee, and welcome back to another movie review. And the movie I'm going to be reviewing right now is Boy Erased. Now, this one comes from Focus Features, and it is written and directed by Joel Edgerton, who is also a performer in the movie. And it stars Lucas Hedges as a gay teenager sent to a gay conversion therapy camp by his religious parents, played by Nicole Kidman and Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe's character also being a priest in the film, so that's definitely one of the driving forces to why they put him there. And so we kind of see Lucas Hedges, flashes in his life on how he got to this point and who ratted him out, and just the whole disgusting process of what gay conversion therapy can do to people and how it can mentally mess them up when there's nothing wrong with them, and it's a film that will make you angry. Hopefully about its subject matter. It might be about the filmmaking too, but who knows. But definitely a film that'll make you angry, and you wonder why these places still exist amongst this country. I think it was like 35 states still legalize this. Why? Anyways, Joel Edgerton as a director, I was looking forward to, because I really like The Gift from a few years back. It's such a tense, just really tight little thriller that I was really just impressed by from start to finish. And so switching over to this film, taking the thriller aspect out and doing like this really dense drama, this family drama between a gay son and religious parents, or maybe, him and the other people at this therapy building or whatever, and having these kind of relationships. Either way, I was looking forward to it, and really just kind of get emotionally charged, because this type of story definitely makes me angry. And so, did the film make me angry? Yes. Is it a good movie? I think it's a good movie to just fine. It's not anything that kind of blew me away like The Gift or whatever. It's just like, it was a decent little to sometimes good little drama that I'm not going to really watch again. This is the second film this year to actually come out about this subject matter, and I would rather watch the other one again than this one, because I thought the other one kind of portrayed it a little bit better and knew what it wanted to focus on. The Miseducation of Cameron Post. So, going into this film, what I thought Joel Edgerton did was, I thought he had good intentions. I thought he directed this film in such a way to where, like, he showed you the proper scenes that you want to see in this movie, whether it's him interacting with his parents or him interacting with other, people at this therapy camp or whatever. I just thought that the movie was a tad cold and extremely distant in terms of an emotional pull. Like, there are several scenes that happen in this movie that are supposed to be really devastating from a performance standpoint and just from a subject matter standpoint. And you're watching like, okay, like, I see the actors trying, but I don't really feel anything. And there's even a scene in the movie where one of the kids commits suicide, and it's mentioned, and then we just kind of move on. And we got a couple scenes with him, but not enough to where it has that emotional sting that Edgerton wants you to feel when something like that happens. Because there wasn't enough time dedicated to that kid, and there wasn't enough time to saturate and marinate in his scenes to warrant that emotional impact that you want from that scene. Case in point, the Cameron Post movie. There's a scene where something similar happens. But we had a whole scene prior to that, and several scenes kind of sprinkled out before that showed us the pain that this person was going through, the suffering that they were going through, to where when that happened, you just feel devastated inside that something was like these camp counselors allow this stuff to happen. For Boy Erased, it's kind of the same way, where there wasn't enough there, not just within his scene, but several scenes to where when something happens, it doesn't warrant that type of reaction that Edgerton wants from us, and it's not it's not rewarded with emotion. Like I said, just the whole film just kind of feels cold and distant. It's weird. And so, also with Edgerton's directing, I thought there was a little bit of misfocus. Like, he didn't really know what to focus on. Do you focus on Lucas Hedges and the other gay teenagers interacting with one another and kind of feeling, how they're feeling and, just the characters over there? Or do you want Lucas Hedges and his parents to interact and have that kind of relationship? It was a mix of both, but I felt like he should have focused more on one or the other, because it just felt like he was trying to cram both type of stories into the same movie, and it just didn't come across as well. And it just felt like each scene was just like, it was there, something happens, and let's move on, and we just have to like kind of move on quickly because it's a book, we gotta show a lot of stuff type of deal. So I just felt like, I guess rushed would be the word. The movie felt a bit rushed. I was still intrigued by the entire time because of the performances. Lucas Hedges is a rising star. He's always gonna, at least try and be better each time I see him. Nicole Kidman can do no wrong. Even in something like this movie, she's still giving 110%. And Russell Crowe's one of those actors that also gives 110%. And this is probably the best thing I've seen him do in years. So the performances are the absolute anchor to this movie. If the performances were not as good, this movie would have been fine at best, and I would have passed on it. I will slightly recommend this movie because of the performers. Joel Edgerton, nice little supporting role, I guess. A couple others kind of pop up here and there, but this is mainly a movie about them three. While still showing other campers and stuff, and I just really wish he would have focused on one or the other. But I was going to say the score. Score is really good. It's the type of score that is really kind of unsettling and really just makes this situation of this movie more terrifying, because gay conversion therapy camps, I don't care who you are, it's a disgusting thing, like I said. And so, the movie makes it out to be like, horror movie, and like this is like torture on these kids, which it absolutely is. So I thought the score was actually kind of eerily brilliant, if you will. So, I like this movie, but I still will slightly just recommend it right above a C+. I was going to go with a B- for Boy Erased. Not something I really want to watch again. A little disappointed by Joel Edgerton's directing. I thought it was definitely a step back from The Gift, and it felt like he did not give fully 100% or even 100% focus on this movie, but I still admire some of the stuff that he did in this movie as a director. So, what do you guys think of Boy Erased, or have you even heard of it? Comment in the place right below my face and let me know. And that'll do it for this review, guys. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I review next. I will see you guys later.